taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Duke Blue Devils. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Handoff to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he cost his team in a big way.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half. So really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action. Opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
A quick throw out left, complete. Touchdown, Blue Devils. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for his 6 points.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Gets some space around the 30. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility of what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Take it now, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try the option play here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt. Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Blue Devils offense heads back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down in the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Plenty of time back there in the pocket. He's going to throw to the right. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The Panthers are in the red zone. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring it down. The Panthers looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll run the option.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did
fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. This college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll run it here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. It's a quick grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Using his legs here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the 1st down marker.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a 4th down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a 1st down.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Looking for a gap. It's Ware. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. All day to throw. Finally throws it to his left. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, second and 1. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Panthers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return starts just inside the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going to take another shot right here. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it off to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 41. Another first down. Ball handed off. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And now from the pistol formation. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Enough for the first, but still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Powers through.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They've only converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to run it here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. See if the penalty proves costly. 1st down and 15 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10 now. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for that first down.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That puts him on top in the second half.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in 1 game? What a day.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. Back in front in this shootout, 35-28. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll test the right side here. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackle block. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And the ball fair caught right at midfield. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the back now goes in motion.
Smart play to keep it on the ground, to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Oh, he shreds the tackle. He moves the ball out to the 15.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A handoff to the back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Wideout's now clustered. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock is stopped.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Duke.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within one in a playoff game. And now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
And now the critical extra point attempt. PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Offense is back out on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Catch made on the right side. Solid tackle, able to get him down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. And it's good for a 1st down at the 36. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, trying to extend the play. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. And he fires this one to the right and all day to throw. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So a field goal attempt coming up now. A chance to be a hero and win it from 53 yards out. Kick is up and no good. Here in the fourth quarter, the game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete as time runs out in regulation. We are headed to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Panthers' offense is on the field to begin overtime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run here, lets it go. Snags a quick throw. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
It's blocked. And they grab it. It's a live ball here. across the 40, at the 20, at the 10. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Receiver in motion now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trucks through the defender. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Lets it go. Pass hot, can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. And the Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. You cannot ask for better starting field position. First and goal from the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. On second and goal, they hand it to him again. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, Blue Devils. This offense really clicking. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. In Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.